Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good day. My name is Atira Syami binti Adnan and my metric number is 256728. Okay, today we will present about the next scholar, which name is Harry Igor Ansoff. He was known as father of strategic management. He was born in Vladivostok, Russia in 1918 and then graduated from Stuyvesant High School, New York in 1937. He was a professor at United States International University for 17 years and worked in strategic management research. He then come up with a few theories, and among his famous theories are the Ansoff metric, or known as product market growth metric, environmental turbulence, and real-time strategic management. But for this course, we will only focusing on the Ansoff metric and real-time strategic management. Okay, for the first theory is the Ansoff metric, which is it is a simple and practical tools that are being used in the marketing and business. It used to measure the market growth. It is a marketing model that help the organization to determine about their product and market growth. Ansoff metric have 4 strategy, which are: first is the market penetration, second is the product development, third is the market development, and fourth is the diversification. Okay, for market penetration, it is focusing on increasing sales of existing market. Means that businesses tend to focus on increasing sale in the existing market. This selling the existing product, in the existing market. It is less risky as they are already familiar with the market. Next is the product development. Product development is focusing on introducing new product to an existing market. Means that the organization already had place in the market and they tend to release a new product. They tend to introduce a new product into the existing market. And the third one is the market development. Market development is focusing on entering a new market using the existing product. Means that the business tend to enter a new market by using the existing product, which in the new market doesn't have yet. So they enter the new market by using the existing product. And the last one is diversification, which is focusing on entering a new market with the new introduction of the new product, which make it the riskiest among the 4 strategy because it entering a new market with the new product. Okay, the second theory is the real-time strategic management, or also known as strategic issue management system. It is a systematic procedure for early identification and a fast response toward the changes of both inside and outside the organization. Means that it is related with the environmental turbulence, but it only consider the environment that will affect the organization, internal and external. So it is a continuous observation on the business environment condition and trend. It is being analyzed after the environmental turbulence, which can be defined as the model of the business environment consists of 5 level ranging from inactive to predictable, to highly changeable and unpredictable, which is real-time strategic management is a systematic procedure for early identification and fast response to the changes of both inside and outside the organization. Early identification can prevent worse problem or issue from occurring. There are 5 factors, 5 signal in the real-time strategic management, which are known as strong signal, weak signal, surprise management, issue management, and crisis management. For the strong signal, for the first one is strong signal, which means that mainstream reasoning and particular organization. This means that the organization really need to take action, to be alert about this signal, because if organization doesn't focus on this signal, they tend to lose the opportunity, and sometimes it might be a threat toward the organization. Second is the weak signal. It is enhance or disrupt the business. And third is the surprise management, is event that could be unforeseen or unexpected. For the fourth one is the issue management, which is fundamental to take action. And the last one is the crisis management. It could lead to a huge losses. Okay, the application of management theory. For the first theory is the Ansoff metric model. There are four factors, which is market penetration, market development, product development, and diversification. For the first one is the market penetration. It is a strategy that involves an attempt to increase market share within existing industry. Means that the organization tend to focus on increasing their market share in the market, which is they already have the place in the market, and they tend to improve it. For example, Apple company, the sale of more and more iPhone in the existing market demonstrate the application of this strategy by Apple. Apple implement this strategy by making iPhones available for purchase in multiple platforms, such as everyone can buy iPhone from Apple Store, Apple website, and telecommunication companies, or even such as Cellcom, Maxis already have their contract with Apple, which if anyone want to convert their telecommunication company from, for example, from Cellcom to Maxis, and they want to buy on purchase with the iPhone, they can pay monthly like that. Means that Apple allow their customer to buy iPhone in through many market, through many ways for their customer. And the second one is the market development. Market development is developing new product and sell the product in the existing market. Means that the company tend to develop new product to sell in the existing market. For example, we take Apple as the example. Apple has been brilliant in designing and developing new product. Apple started its journey with Apple I and a hand-built computer, and then continue to develop new products and services such as iPhone, iPod, Apple Watch, Apple TV, HomePod, iOS, Mac, iCloud, and many more. So iPhone already had place in the market, which is in the technological, in the communication market, and they tend to introduce new product rapidly. For example, iPhone 11 was introduced in September, and then it developed from previous model, which is iPhone X, if I'm not mistaken. So Apple tend to improve their system, improve their product, and sell in the market, which is in the existing market, which we know, and Apple already familiar with the iPhone, iOS, and all that. And then the third one is the product development. Product development is a strategy that based on promotion of existing product in the new market. The product does not change, but it is available to different customer. Means that organization tend to introduce the existing product in the new market. For example, in India, McDonald's went vegetarian by introducing the Mac Aloo Tikki, which is a potato and peas patty with special Indian spices. We all know that Hindu cannot eat beef, so McDonald's tend to verify their product and make it available to the customer, to the new segment. So yeah. And the fourth one is the diversification. Diversification is based on the sale of entirely new product to new customer that is 10 off from existing product and existing market of the business. Means that the organization take the risk to enter a new market with the new product. For example, McDonald's had introduced the McCafe, and McCafe was conceptualized from the chain reflect a consumer trend toward espresso coffees. The main purpose of McCafe is to compete with other premium coffee such as the Starbucks. So McDonald's, previously we only known for their burger, so they want to diversify their product, which is they already in the we know as a fast food market. So they tend to introduce McCafe, which is McCafe concept is about the concept that's similar with the Starbucks. They sell the coffee, cakes, all that. So McDonald's apply this strategy, which is diversification, to gain more customer, and yeah, it entered the new market with the new product, which is the McCafe. Okay, for the next theory is the real-time strategic management system, which consists of 5 signals, which known as strong signal, weak signal, surprise management, issue management, and crisis management. For the strong signal, it refers to the mainstream reasoning in the particular organization. For example, in media and entertainment content streaming and personalized recommendation engine are strong signal for incumbent companies such as Disney. This means that Disney have to be alert on this certain event, certain environment, in order to be a market leader for in media and technology, media and entertainment. For example, in the market, here come the new trend. So any related company that doing the media and entertainment need to be alert to follow the trend if they want to gain more profit and be the market leader. If they tend to ignore the trend, tend to just unforeseen it, they might be lose the opportunity to gain more profit, to gain more customer, and sometimes it might be a threat toward the organization, toward the business. And then for the second one is the weak signal. For many countries, the list of emerging technology that could enhance or disrupt their business model is continually changing. A company such as Nike, for example, needed to access, among other things, the broad implication of 3D printing on areas as wide-ranging as its product offering, how customers engage with the business and the brand, and the overall design and structure of the global supply chain. And the next signal is the surprise management. It is almost certain certain that any experienced project manager would have encountered a number of surprises in the course of his or her professional work. This could be unforeseen events such as a project sponsor leaving for unexpected twist or turn out to have been a straightforward process such as software upgrading turn to be more complicated than expected. Means that they have to be the project manager have to be more alert, more prepared toward the surprise management. Sometimes we plan this thing, but this thing happen. So as a person in responsibility, they need to have a backup plan in order to contain this surprise management. They need to have a plan, and other plan to avoid from surprise management, beat them and bring much losses toward them. So, and for the next element is the management issue. Management issue has become fundamental for each business to take into account human value. For example, Apple website provide us with number of report and policy illustrate their highest concern of social responsibility and their implementation in healthcare, education, and environment. However, in 2010, Apple showing conflict result of what they claim about their concern of labor and human rights. The media has critiqued Apple aggressively regarding workers' condition in terms of workplace health and safety at the supplier in China. Media has published that Apple involved in modern slavery issue. Means that management issue will always exist in the business. So as a management, they need to prepare, have a solution, always find the solution to it, this issue. For the last one is the crisis management. On August 2003, the Center for Science and Environment, which is an activist group in India, issued a press release which is named as 12 major cold drink brands sold in and around Delhi contain a deadly cocktail and pesticide residue. This caused a tidal wave to sweep through Coca-Cola's profit in India and the stock market back in the United States. Means that crisis management is an environment where a crisis happen. As a management, they need to be focused and alert about this management, this problem, this issue. If they tend to be just like doesn't care about this, all the issue that happening, they might be encounter with a huge losses, and then this issue sometimes can be a threat towards them. That is why the real-time strategic management is important to be analyzed for the management, because early identification of the real-time strategic management can prevent the worst problem from occurring. It is being measured as it wants to prevent any issue or any problem occurring that can affect the firm's performance and bring problem to the firm. And if the organization are able to analyze the signal first before it occurring, at least the organization can avoid from encounter a huge losses. That is why Igor and Ansoff introduced this system.
Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Yasirah binti Muhammad Shahar, matric number 256652. I would like to present about Harry, Igor and Ansoff contributions. First of all, his theories helps to determine and access to an organization's external environment, as to the organization's current presence, which it should be at, and how the organizations need to do the strategy. The strategy success diagnosis applies to all environment serving organizations, which is for profit, not for profit, and the governmental agencies. His strategic theories are concentrated on the strategic and capability needed by the organizations to estimate level of turbulence of the environment by introducing the real-time strategic management concepts. His major theories contribution is touched by the result of the criterion of relevant to reality, and not by the more common criterion of proper attributions to prior work. His theories helps the organizations to set their pace on the right track, and to achieve their objective and goals. From his theories, organizations are able to gain more profit and create customer loyalty, as his theories analyze the market trend and tend to fulfill the market needs and wants. Other than that, he also introduced the need to meet the changing needs of organizations' existing markets. It benefits in diversifying the products range and tend to attract more customers due to the uniqueness and innovative product introduced by the organizations. Next, I would like to present about the criticisms that are related to Ansoff theories, which is Ansoff metric and real-time strategic management concepts. For Ansoff metric, there are a few weaknesses, such as competitors ignore, lack of cost-benefit analysis, and difficult to predict. For the first weaknesses, which is competitors ignore, because Ansoff metrics only shows the strategy keeping in mind the company product and company market, but in real world, competitors are there for every product as well as markets, who play a big role in deciding whether company strategies works or not. Second weaknesses are lacks of cost benefit analysis. For these weaknesses, it only points out the strategies but does not take into account the cost benefit analysis of various strategies. In simple words, cost benefit analysis is needed to justify the company's decisions, as in the end it is all about the numbers, as every action of the company is aimed at increasing the sales and profit figures of the company. Next theories are real-time strategic management. For these theories, there are a few critics that been mentioned. For example, the weaknesses of the approach are that no specific advice is offered on exactly how to frame the issues other than to precede them to precede their identification with a situational analysis of some sort, and it is commonly not clear whether the issues requires any action from the firm. Accordingly, the management may feel powerless when it does not understand the issues and feels that it does not have the capability to respond, and trapped when it understands the issues and but feel that it does not have the capability to respond. For the conclusion, strategic management are very important to all types of organizations which offer either products or service. This is because strategic management helps the organizations to set up their vision and mission well, and they may plan their growth or market share properly, and at the same time they can achieve their objective and goals if they can properly plan their strategic management.